What's up, witches? My name is Taylor, and I'm the Tempest Witch here on YouTube, and today we're talking about the rune Berkana. So, Berkana is very much birth, renewal, new beginnings, new ideas, new endeavors, the continuation of something that's already started, but you're going into the next chapter and the next step, the next process of that thing. It can mean regeneration of something, rekindling of something that had died out. It's very much the beginning of a cycle, beginning of a new chapter, moving forward steadily to the next thing. So it's usually positive. However, if it is Mørkstav, it's more of an adjacent idea to new beginnings. It might be that you aren't moving forward, you're not being proactive, you're not progressing towards something you're working towards as if your goals, aspirations, what have you. It can also mean that you're waiting too long for something that inevitably will not happen. You're holding out for something that will not occur. And because of that, you're wasting time. Another sense of not being able to move forward is you might be very stuck in your ways, in the sense that, you know, old habits die hard, and maybe you're clinging on to what used to be, what was, instead of what could be and what will be. So it's very much reevaluate what you're doing and why you're doing it. What are you working towards and what are you working against? So it's very much a rune of change. Change for the future, change in yourself, change in your relationships and dynamics that you're used to. Change is not a bad thing. Change is sometimes uncomfortable, change is sometimes not always done in the way that you expected it to, but change is good. But Berkana is also about awareness, and awareness of yourself and the things that are working in tandem with all of the progression that you're trying to work towards. So this can mean, if it's Mørkstav, that you're blurring your lines of consciousness, you're not grounded in the sense of what you're working towards. It's just a reminder to center yourself and figure out, why are you doing what you're doing and what are you working towards, and make sure that you are not deceiving yourself, because oftentimes we create very elaborate lies for ourselves. If we want to work towards something that inevitably won't, we will somehow manipulate it in our minds to change it into something that can fit our reality, instead of just evaluating what's actually reality and how we can work with what's happening. So if it's Mørkstav, it might just be a reminder to not deceive yourself. So obviously, because it is the birth rune, it is new beginnings, it can help with sex magic, especially if you are trying to, have a baby, or it's good for fertility issues. It'll kind of help enhance your own fertility personally, or that of your partner's. Obviously, take that with a grain of salt. These are tools, but they are not cures for certain things, so just feel like I need to put a disclaimer on that. But it can also be helpful as other forms of talisman, so it can strengthen the power of secrecy and concealment. So if you're working towards something, but you don't want to quite tell anyone yet because it's too soon and you can't, this will help you kind of retain that reserve for yourself and help you hold on a little bit longer even if you're really excited to share it with the world. It's also good as a talisman for self-actualization, because part of new beginnings is understanding who you are, and each chapter of yourself changes slightly. So self-actualization in your given moment is always helpful, because you aren't the same person now as you were 6 months ago. You aren't the same person now as you were 5 years ago. And you are a different person now than you will be in 5 years. And that's good. You're supposed to grow and evolve and change. So Berkana helps you kind of come into the next chapter of your life, which is very helpful, especially if you're very stuck in your ways and you're not really sure how to grow and evolve and progress. So it's just kind of it helps alleviate blockages and helps you move forward through the blockades that were set before you, probably by yourself. I guess I didn't say what energy Ansus had last week, but where Ansus is a very mountain air energy, Berkana is very much the sweet, dewy, floral smell of spring. It is the world coming alive again. It is the warmth of the sunshine. It is the breeze that blows past you that's just full of moisture and life. It's very delightful. And we'll get into this later, but life is a cycle, obviously, and Berkana being the beginning of the life cycle. There are other runes that are the middle and the end, but Berkana is the beginning. It is potential. It is dreams and aspirations coming to fruition. It is abstract thought and idea becoming action. It's a very fluid energy. It's ever moving. It's trying to help you move through blockades. It's helping you move through your issues to go on to the next chapter. So it very much aids in movement. All right, guys, I hope that helped a little bit. I hope you learned a lot about Berkana and you'll take this as your root knowledge and then continue on learning through runes, through your own exploration. I hope that you're enjoying the series. I know they're a little short as my videos go, but since I'm only covering one rune in each video, I figured they're short, sweet, and to the point, which is very helpful, at least for me. It would have been nice to have this kind of series when I was first starting, but you know, I'm making it now for all of you. So I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you on the next one. Skål, my friends.